those are just some of the comments on the video that was posted detailing the Payday 3 revival. So most of the info in this video here that I'm going to be talking about came from there was an interview with the CEO, and I'm probably going to be butchering the pronunciation here. Adolf Christiansen? Not sure how you say that, but yeah. Adolf Christiansen, where he talked in detail about the state of things and the plans going forward, and honestly he seems like a really cool guy who is actually listening, and he seems to genuinely care about what players want, and he has clear plans on how to deliver it, which is refreshing to see. He said they have a solid long to mid-term plan at the moment, and the short-term strategy is to get the game where it needs to be, which is absolutely awesome to hear. So Payday 3 is getting completely rebuilt, ripped up from the ground and started afresh. Starbreeze just confirmed it, and with the 2-year anniversary right around the corner in September, which is actually crazy to say by the way, we're finally getting a brand new roadmap, and that's absolutely massive because year 2 never even got communicated as far as I'm aware. We never actually got an official roadmap. So today I'm breaking down what this rebuild really means for the franchise, why Starbreeze is going all in on Payday, and what we might see next. So if you're hyped for some Payday news, drop a like and let's get into it. So let's be real, Payday 3 has a bit of a rough run. Since launch it's been hammered for a lack of content, limited replayability, and the sort of vanilla feel compared to Payday 2. That's kind of the general consensus among the community. So even Starbreeze's CEO admitted it, that Payday 3 just didn't have the events, the randomness, or the chaos that made Payday 2 so iconic. Think about it, Payday 2 had years of updates, I think at least 10 from what I remember. It had tons of heists, it had community mods like the Payday Restoration mod. It felt alive just based on that alone. Payday 3 on the other hand launched with fewer heists, less variety, and not really a reason to keep jumping back in. And for a game built on replaying heists over and over, that's just a bit brutal. Just completely brutal. And so the rebuild plan that they've got going on, so this is where it gets crazy. Payday 3 isn't just getting patched. It has obviously had lots of patches previously, like Operation Medic Bag, Armor 2.0, which have all done pretty damn well. But they've basically said it's been rebuilt from the ground up. Starbreeze said they want Payday 3 to be more of a test bed, that's the kind of words that they used, where players themselves can jump in, give feedback and actually help shape the game. So it almost sounds like a alpha or a beta test kind of, that they're basically rebooting this entire thing. And it seems like they're putting their money where their mouth is too, but we'll need to see about that. So the dev team is expanding by 40% this year, they've said, with even more hires planned for the following year. They've hired a new art director as well to give Payday 3 a stronger, more recognisable style, closer to the gritty Payday 2 look. Personally, I thought Payday 3's art style was fine, to be honest, but I get why fans missed the iconic Payday 2 vibe. What about you, though? Keen to hear from you. Did you prefer Payday 2's look or Payday 3's? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. And maybe the biggest piece that they've mentioned is that there's going to be new modes, randomised events, are being designed to bring back the unpredictable, chaotic replayability that fans loved in Payday 2. And that's kind of exactly what Payday 3 has been missing, to be honest. The comparisons are lessons, so this whole rebuild thing might sound familiar because it has been done before, and I'm sure plenty of you have seen it before as well. No Man's Sky launched as a complete mess, and that rebuilt itself into one of the best comeback stories in gaming. Final Fantasy XIV literally relaunched as a realm reborn. Even Battlefield has tried to recenter with betas and community driven labs as well. I guess Battlefield 6 in that sense kind of fits that mark. Payday 3 isn't the first game to hit reset. You've also got Cyberpunk as well, to be honest. Cyberpunk 2.0 was a big kind of rebuild. The big question is though, can Starbreeze actually pull it off, or is Payday 3 too far gone? That's what makes this roadmap reveal so important here. So when is this roadmap coming? Starbreeze says around late September, lined up with the 2-year anniversary of Payday 3, so towards the end of the month probably. So with that we can expect details on new content that they have planned, updated pipelines and the long-term vision for the franchise. They already delivered on the Year 1 roadmap, but Year 2 was basically radio silence. So this reveal is a huge deal, and I'll be covering it right here on the channel the moment it drops, so make sure you're subscribed for that one. This rebuild isn't just about Payday 3 either, it's part of a bigger strategy. Starbreeze is cutting back on the third-party publishing, doubling down on Payday as their core business. At the same time, they're working on this next in-house project, which is codenamed Project Baxter. Don't know much else on that at the moment, but they said they just finished a vertical slice, which is basically a playable prototype of the game, and they've showed it off at Gamescom, where people have actually got their hands on it, and from what they've said, it got strong feedback from both players and potential partners. They've even said they're considering early access for this one, just like Diablo or the Battlefield betas recently, to get community feedback baked into the game. So the takeaway is clear. Starbreeze wants to build games with players, not just for them, and Payday 3's rebuild is the first big test of that philosophy. So let's speculate a wee bit here. What could this rebuild actually mean for Payday 3? Could there be bigger seasonal updates with rotating challenges? Or could there be a stronger visual identity, maybe even themed expansions that stand out instantly at first glance? If they pull this off, Payday 3 could finally deliver on what fans were expecting at launch. But if they miss, it might be the last shot the franchise gets at real momentum. What do you think on this? Is Payday 3's big comeback, or is it a last-ditch effort? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, Payday 3, getting a second chance, it's getting a full rebuild, it's going to be getting new content, and we're going to be getting a clear roadmap that shows where the franchise is heading. Personally, I'm excited, but cautiously optimistic, shall we say. If you're hyped to see whether Payday 3 can make its comeback, hit that like button, drop a subscribe, and stick around because I'll be covering everything, including the roadmap reveal as soon as it goes live. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.